My first mistake in 65 years. Ladies and gentlemen, step right up. Witness the most accomplished, mistake-free human being on the planet, or at least I used to be. Cue cheesy retro music. A bold comic book-style title card flashes on screen. My first mistake in 65 years. Picture this: 65 glorious years. That is 780 months, or exactly 23,725 days, but who's counting? And through all that, I never made a single mistake. Not one. Impressed yet? You should be. Now, of course, I'm not saying I walked on water or turned soda into champagne, but I never pushed a pull door, wore mismatched socks, or accidentally texted the wrong "I love you" to my boss. Yikes. And then, life happened. Oh boy, did it happen. I'm here to tell you my story, how the unthinkable occurred, how I fell from mistake-free greatness, and how I've since embraced my title as the Sultan of Slip-Ups. Trust me, this will make you laugh so hard that even your errors will thank you for existing. Flashback. Imagine me at age 8, tie perfectly knotted, homework done weeks in advance, and every school teacher secretly adopting me as their hope of humanity. That's right, other kids messed up left and right, losing lunch money, misspelling elephant, and crying over glitter glue disasters. Not me, though. I had precision, show and tell, top-notch, hopscotch, unbeatable. Fast forward to my teen years. While my friends were awkwardly stumbling through puberty, accidentally asking their crushes to prom in front of the cafeteria, I was confidently navigating life, sidestepping every cringeworthy pitfall. I was untouchable. You could say I was the Beyoncé of playing life perfectly. And adulthood? Ha! I mastered it. Cooking dinners without burning a crumb, parallel parking flawlessly every time, and even assembling IKEA furniture without any leftover screws. I was on fire. Little did I know, dear friends, the universe was quietly sharpening its comedic dagger, waiting to strike. One peaceful Tuesday morning, a day no different from the thousands before it, I marched into my local grocery store ready to seize the day. My mission? Buy a gallon of milk. Easy, right? Wrong. Now, I know you're expecting something wild, like a clown car exploding in aisle 5 or me taming a wild turkey in the frozen food section. But no, it was simpler, yet so much worse. I bought buttermilk instead of regular milk. Cue gasp sound effect. For 65 years, my mind was a steel trap. Couldn't forget a birthday, never sent an email with "attached below" and no attachment, and I could smell a mistake from 10 miles away. But this? Oh, buttermilk. Thick, tangy, and absolutely not cereal-friendly. First came denial. Standing at home, I stared at the carton. No, this cannot be. Someone's replaced my milk in the 5 minutes it took me to walk from the car. Nope, it was buttermilk, all right. Then came anger. Who invented buttermilk anyway? Who does this to an innocent person? I wailed dramatically, shaking my fists like I was in a bad soap opera. Next, bargaining. Okay, maybe I can still use this. Pancakes? No, I hate pancakes. Custard? Nah. Wait, can I just hide it in the fridge and pretend someone else bought it by mistake? Depression hit hard. 65 perfect mistake-free years down the drain because of buttermilk. I lay sprawled out on the couch, watching reruns of infomercials and muttering, "You deserved better, you perfectionist fool." Finally, acceptance. I looked at the carton, shrugged, and thought, hey, at least I didn't buy goat milk by accident. Small victories, folks. Small victories. Of course, news of my catastrophic first mistake traveled at the speed of light. Self-reminder, never vent about your blunders in the group chat. Within minutes, my sister replied with a gif of a baby giggling uncontrollably. My niece? She made a TikTok video reenactment titled "Boomer Buys Buttermilk." It got 150,000 likes. My humiliation, now immortalized in 1080p. Friends and coworkers didn't hold back either. 65 years of being boring, and this is how you decide to spice things up? Did someone call the perfection police? We don't recognize you anymore. And my favorite? Congratulations on achieving peak comedy through lactose. Now that the dust has settled, and the buttermilk has been donated to someone who actually finds it useful, I've had time to think about the comedy of mistakes. For decades, I judged others for their blunders. Lose your keys? Amateur? Spill coffee on a white shirt? Reckless. But the truth is, mistakes are what make us interesting. Nobody, with the exception of fictional me, is perfect. Remember the laser disc? That was a mistake, and we all learned from it. Denim-on-denim outfits? Mistake. Calling your teacher mom? Gigantic oops. But they're hilarious, because life is hilarious when we stop taking ourselves too seriously. Honestly, my Buttermilk Gate incident made me realize how boring my life had been without the occasional laugh-at-my-own-expense moment. Mistakes have this magical power of uniting people with humor. Think about every time you've slipped on ice or waved at someone who wasn't waving at you. What's the first thing you do after? You laugh, even if it's out of sheer embarrassment. What's also true is how mistakes pave the way for funny stories. If I hadn't grabbed buttermilk that day, I wouldn't have this gem to share with you. Sure, I started out crying over spoiled cereal, but now I'm the proud owner of the greatest grocery store fail since someone accidentally bartered bananas for watermelon. You'll be happy to know that since my first mistake, the floodgates of imperfection have opened, and life is suddenly funnier than ever. I've texted happy birthday to the wrong person twice, accidentally wore one brown shoe and one black to a meeting, and even called my cat by the wrong name. She's still holding a grudge. But now, I laugh hard. Mistakes are the seasoning of life. Without them, everything tastes bland, like unsalted bread. Although, given my track record, it'd probably be buttermilk bread. So there you have it, folks. 65 years of flawless perfection shattered by a single carton of tangy, betrayal-flavored liquid. I learned that even the most careful among us cannot escape the grasp of silly mistakes. Now, admit it. This story has reminded you of your own hilarious oops moments. Was it the time you sent heart emojis to your boss? Or maybe you called your partner's mom by their ex's name? Yeah, I see you cringing. That, my friends, is where life's comedy hides. Oh, and before you go, here's my new motto. Mistakes are like disco, retro, awkward, highly entertaining, and universally relatable. Now hit that like button, subscribe, and drop your funniest mistake in the comments. Let's laugh at life's little blunders together, because if I've learned anything from all this, it's that sometimes the universe just hands you buttermilk, and it's up to you to make pancakes. Cue retro outro music as the screen fades to a massive "Keep Laughing, Folks" banner.